Hey everyone, Namaste. Welcome to my channel Wealth Creation with Rashmi. In the previous video, we had studied how to do an income statement. I hope you have all downloaded the income statement spreadsheet and done up your income statements. In this video, we will be learning how to make the budgeting for the month. That is the monthly budget for the entire family. Your income is net of all the taxes and the PF etc. that has been deducted from your total gross income. So the net income, whatever you are receiving into your bank account, is going to be the income that we are going to be studying today, how we are apportioning it into various aspects of our finances. So most of you will be aware that we all apply the 50-30-20 ratio for budgeting our monthly expenses. So to start with, I will suggest that you do up with your 20 to 25% of your investments first. I'd rather have a contrarian approach here, mainly because we tend to spend that money if we have that in our bank account, number one. And secondly, we also will be giving our money a greater chance for growing every day that we invest it extra, right? So therefore, it's better that we be doing up our 20 percentile first, and inside of that also apportion certain emergency funds. Then we move on to the second aspect, which is the amount we are spending for our basic expenditure, which is the larger amount, which is a 50 percentile of your net income. So where is this 50 percentile going? For basic needs such as food, shelter and water. We all know that. And some utilities that we are consuming on a regular basis, our medical expenses, and also our travel expenses and education expenses that we are incurring for the child's education. So this is the basic 50 percentile that we'll be spending on our total expense sheet, or the budgeting that we are creating for the entire month. Your housing expenses include the EMIs that you may be paying on your house, the current house that you're staying. Good if you do not have any EMIs about against your house, or the rental expenditure that you are incurring on the current house that you are staying. Next, we move on to the discretionary aspects of expenditure in the budgeting. What is this discretionary? Is something that simply said you can do without. It's not that something you have to spend, right? These are dependent on your lifestyle and habits that you are generally having. It may include discretionary expenses, or the expenses that may include your vacations, your monthly outings, or your family outings in the weekends, during the weekends, planning for festivals, planning for birthdays, or even an upcoming wedding in the family, getting your car serviced, or buying something for the house, something new for your house, or getting your house painted, and investing on a hobby. All of us do have hobbies, and I believe that it is important to have hobbies so that we will discover different dimensions of ourselves. So if you're investing in a hobby, or even if you're investing in a course to upskill yourself or somebody else in your family, all these are considered to be discretionary elements of our finances. So in the discretionary aspects, one more thing that you have to consider is there is a spillover in the budgeting into the basic needs. So often we just spill it over into our basic needs and consider these as basic needs. So you'll have to be little mindful of how much you are spending in the discretionary aspects of your overall budget. Also, another thing is, try to keep the 50-30-20 ratio as it is. You don't want to digress too much from it. It could be a 5 percentile here and there, but on the overall scheme of things, try to keep the 50-30% and the 20% intact, so that you know your finances in the future, that is your wealth creation, is not getting affected by overspending in the current period, right? So, and I have already made the budgeting spreadsheet for you, which is very handy. So what you could do is just download it and key in the numbers there. So you already have the monthly budget. You may be feeling that why should I do all this? This is already known to me. But believe me, if you are actually doing it and monitoring it on a regular basis, you will understand how much it affects your spending habits, your own mindset. Also, there are certain apps to help you track your daily expenses, like wallet is there, expense tracker is there, and cash in is there. So there are certain these are some of the apps that I use on a daily basis, which helps us track what are our daily expenses. For example, if you have kept an overall weekly budget, so you don't want to go over that, right? So it helps you track that. Even in your credit card, you may be knowing that, they always give you your spending patterns. So where you want to be mindful, where you want to be cutting down, and where you want to be spending more, you'll know that by tracking your expenses on a daily basis. So do make use of the expense tracker as well. And there are very many other apps as well, so it's not like I'm suggesting something. It's up to you which ones you want to use. So this is it for this video. I hope this video was useful to you and you do up your budget. If you find this video interesting, do hit the like button there, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification there to receive further notifications of my videos. Until next time, stay cool and grow rich. Bye bye.